Okay, 3, 2, 1. All right, let's get in and take a look at limlist.com here. Let's see how they're doing. Starting with the hero of the website. This is a beautiful website. It's really well done. Chris, hero, what do you think?
Love it. Turn strangers into customers. By itself, it gets you hooked. There's a hook there. The subtext, finding buyers across multiple channels, signing up. Some nice little, risk reduction items. You can see like proof of some social proof just via the 437 million emails, and then right into what does the software do. So far, love the hero. Nice call to action. Very, very nice.
Yeah, I think it's doing basically everything right here. And these items here, the risk reduction things, absolute money. Secondary call to action. So we've got a primary call to action really done well here in the hero section. Sign up for Limlist. It is the number one thing that we want to do. As far as secondary calls to action, we continue to repeat the sign up for Limlist.
And it's worth calling out, they have a try for free call to action in the nav, which we would talk about in the nav as well. But it's very clean. And I mean, we're not talking about the rest of the site right now, but it's almost hard not to. That's how gorgeous it is. Yeah. So we'll just continue to scroll. They have a secondary. I bet you they have a tertiary, right? So there's one. There's a third one. Again, very repetitive in a good way. Now it's like, hey, you can duplicate these. These are actually calls to actions to using the product. Very smart, right? So we keep going down. Emails and courses, some reading content. Not, that takes away from signing up, but the reality is all of these are extremely clean and well done. And if I had to guess, they have a really big secondary at the bottom, right before the footer. Pricing, right? And then boom, again, register for a discovery demo right at the very bottom. Just absolutely gorgeous.
Yeah, it's really nice how there's so many different ways into this funnel, from joining the community to reading some of their content they're writing, to enrolling in courses, to actually getting into using the product, duplicating things and getting going. So there's a ton of different ways of getting people into the funnel, and it's done really well. So let's go back up now and look at the navigation. And what we have here, so pretty standard SaaS type of navigation. This is interesting. They have multiple different products here. So I've actually never really seen this pattern, but it's kind of cool.
I love it. I'm a big fan of building a brand. And although they don't have like 12 products on a single website, they do call out that, hey, we have more products that can help you. So I do love that. It's very cleanly done. The product page itself, very, very nice sections with a little title, subtitle, little image, clean pricing pages. Like it's clean. It's very well done. I love it.
Yeah, absolutely. And we've got that call to action in the header. It sticks with you as you go down the page. Really well done. So look at the copy and narrative through the page here, how they're telling a story. And they get us right off the bat. Turn strangers into customers, find buyers, engage across multiple channels, convert them into next customers. So clear. So it's a great start to the narrative. And as you go down the page, one thing that you notice is there's copy, but it is really deliberate. It's really well used. It's very spare. It's very intentional.
It's chunkable. Yeah. So one of the things I love to tell people is you have to chunk your content. Titles, as David Oglivier said, are 80% of your copy budget, right? They use them well, and then they use the subtext very, very sparingly, and they let images speak. But when they do have text, man, they highlight stuff well. It's just clean.
Yeah. I mean, it's really well done. Let's go to social proof and look at how well are they using social proof. So here's the thing, right off the top, AI powered by 430 million successful email campaigns. Social proof right off the top of the website.
But it's like a semi-buried social proof that's just actually like cognitively loading your brain for social proof without you realizing it. But let's see what they have, because of course they have, they mentioned campaigns again. They mentioned dollars. They have this beautiful lane of testimonials, and it is gorgeous. That's slightly off tilter, so you don't realize that like you're seeing different things differently. So great social proof there. So let's keep going, right? Like it's hidden throughout this whole thing. So we keep going, right? You'll see more. I did see some more in here. 96% of the users, like it's a little bit, they're like, they do calls towards that number of people, how long they've been in business, how many countries they're working in. These courses, although those are actually employees, those are fantastic social proof. Now, community, 22,000 sales and founders and marketers, fantastic example of social proof. Videos laid in, even if they're their own people. Again, it's social proof, but nope, they're testimonials, right? Now, customer support, this is social proof, right? And you can see the commentary there. It's laid in and it's repetitive in a good way for all of the key parts. So I love it.
Yep. Yeah. And it's done so well. It's so subtle in places, but it's worked in so elegantly that you don't even realize that it's in there. It's extremely well incorporated. Let's look and see how it collapses down for mobile here. And I got a feeling it's going to be excellent. And yeah, does not disappoint. This stacks up beautifully. I find this alignment's a little bit weird to me, but that's okay. It's probably fine. Again, it stacks up beautifully. It works great on mobile.
Yeah, let's take a look at the mobile nav just so we don't forget about it. But it looks really, really clean. There's some good size touch areas, which is one of the things you frequently see missed. I mean, this company's got their shit together.
Nice big call to action in the mobile nav as well. Some of these alignment things, left alignment to center alignment, sort of it gets a little bit. So like this is left aligned. If I was gonna get picky, if I had to get picky, because we've not been picky yet on this website, I would say there's a few different things here that may be a little inconsistency, but those are minor. Those are super minor issues. In all, doing really well. Look and feel. I mean, look, at the end of the day, this is gorgeous. It's gorgeous. It's one of the better designed websites from a look and feel and visual standpoint that I think I've ever seen. It's just beautiful.
Justin and I we're nerds, right? Like, let's talk about it. We're nerds. And so I talk about this as being the Netflix thing where you have these carousels that go across, but they have them all over the place. The thing is they differ their design just a little bit. So you don't realize you're looking at the same pattern. I love it. But, in addition to that, they have this bento box pattern that, Apple really made popular, and it is gorgeous. But in addition to both of these patterns end up transitioning to mobile very well. And so like this, it's just chef's kiss, beautiful. I can't say enough about it. I will be stealing this this design structure for my next website.
Yeah, this background that has this light texture, these beautiful little shadows that are happening. All the little touches are done really well, and and here's the thing: it's like this makes the entire brand look like it has its shit together, right? Because visually they are dialed in, and you can tell they pay attention to detail. And so that goes a long way. Finally, finishing up on brand. Talking about brand, I mean, we talked about how well designed this is. We talked about the great storytelling, the great copy and narrative. We've talked about everything. It goes toward making for an excellent brand. And in fact, what I love about this is when I look at this list of other products they have, I now think all of these products are probably really high quality. And so everything is working together to make the brand feel really exceptional.